Awesome blossom. We are live on YouTube. We're just about to go live on the radio as well. If you guys will just stay tuned. We got about 20 more seconds before we are actually live. So be sure to stay tuned in. You guys are listening to Mustang Informative. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to the Mustang Informative, which is part of the CBC Tower Radio broadcast. I'm DJ Husky.
And I'm DJ Sawyer.
Bringing you the latest and greatest in news from on and off campus. Before we get into any of that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the weather for today. And today's weather, if you could refresh that right quick, just to make sure we got the correct weather. Yes, it is in fact 30 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not a feverish nightmare. Currently, Arkansas has migrated to the ninth circle of hell, where it is frozen over.
Not quite frozen over yet, but we're getting there.
30 degrees outside.
My car was ice shut this morning. So y'all be careful out there. Watch out for ice, because there are water puddles still from the rain the other day. So
that's -1 degree Celsius for our German savages who love our show. Or the Hasselhoff of the airways. Anyways, very few clouds, so there's just, it's kind of clear outside, and it's nice in that respect. I prefer it to be really cold over really hot, so I'm fine right now. Mm-hmm. I know a whole bunch of skinny people aren't. They're dying. So, but, winter is a temporary thing. We all have to make sacrifices. Let me have this few months where I can actually function, please.
Fair enough.
The humidity is 51%. The wind speed is 7 miles per hour. Let's see, wind chill. The wind chill is actually what's horrifying here, because it is a little bit windy out there, and the wind is cutting to the bone right now. So it's 23 degrees Fahrenheit with a 5 and that's -5 Celsius. That's the wind chill. That's what it brings it down to. That's what it makes it feels like. So be careful out there. It's really chilly. Be sure to bundle up. It doesn't look like it's going to be getting much better throughout the week. I think the highest that we have is low 50s throughout the week, with it plummeting down to the 20s at night all the way to Saturday. So it's gonna be chilly for a while. Winter has officially started. I remember Sunday I was actually outside filming for a project, and that was the last nice day. So I'm glad we got that done. I didn't have to film today.
Yeah.
So.
But it's not supposed to rain this week, so that's good news.
That is good news at the very least. So, yeah. Bundle up out there, guys. Mm-hmm. Moving on to the verse of the day. DJ Sawyer, why don't you take it away?
All right, so today's verse of the day is Colossians 1:9, and it says, "And so from the day we heard, we have not ceased to pray for you, asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all spiritual wisdom and understanding." And that's from the English Standard Version. So.
Excellent verse. Once again, that's Colossians chapter 1, verse 9. Mm-hmm. So, that's a pretty good verse.
I like it.
All right. Moving on to the breaking news from around the world. So, we've got some stuff from the Middle East, specifically around Israel. Israel has apparently launched airstrikes Tuesday against 2 senior Islamic Jihad commanders, killing 1 in Gaza but missing another in Syria in a sharp escalation of Israel's regional conflict with Iran, which backs the Palestinian militant group. The attack led to retaliatory rocket fire from Gaza and further airstrikes, the worst bout of fighting there in recent months. In eastern Gaza, the Israeli strike killed Baha Abu el-Atta and his wife that set off a barrage of Gaza-fired rockets that reached as far as Tel Aviv heartland, as the Islamic Jihad vowed further revenge. So this is more escalation of that conflict in that area, and I just read that from the AP News. So if you want to read up more about that, go to their website. Also from the reported from the Associated Press, the Afghan President Ashraf Ghani on Tuesday announced that his government has released 3 prominent Taliban fighters in an effort to get the insurgents to free 2 university professors that were captured by them, an American and an Australian. They were abducted 3 years ago. At a press event broadcast live on state television, Ghani told the nation that the conditional release was a very hard decision he felt he had to make in the interest of the Afghan people. So, that's what's going around. That's what's the breaking news right now. So, yeah, a lot of tensions in that part of the world. So, keep thoughts and prayers on those situations.
Definitely.
Anyway, that's enough of the moving on from the breaking news. We're going to go on to campus news a little bit. So, DJ Sawyer, why don't you walk us through what's happening on campus?
All right. Well, we've got a lot happening on campus this week. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it. But the first thing is tomorrow's chapel speaker is our very own Duffy Guyton. He is the director of church relations on campus. So y'all be sure to go to chapel. I know you have to, but for those who don't have to or still have skips left, be sure you go and hear what he has to say, because it's going to be good. He's a great guy, and so I wish I went to chapel still, but I don't. So, but I wish I could go. Early registration for the spring 2020 semester, if I can get my words out, is now open. It opened yesterday. The schedule of classes can be found on the Quick Links page on the CBC website, and that's cbc.edu. So be sure you look at that schedule of classes and look at your degree plan, figure out what you need and what's offered, and then go talk to your advisor, set up an appointment with them. Many of them have sign-up sheets set on their doors. So go look for that, email your professors, make a draft schedule for them so you don't have to sit in their office for 12 hours trying to figure out a schedule for next semester. Make it easier on them, make it easier on you, and do your part in that. But that will be open until December 6th, so be sure you get on that because classes fill up fast. The 2019 CBC Ping Pong Tournament will begin tonight at 6 p.m. in the Student Services lobby, and depending on how things go tonight, will continue on Thursday, November 14th at 6 p.m. in the same place. The tournament is open for faculty, staff, and students, and then Student Services is encouraging students, faculty, and staff who are not participating to go and watch the tournament. And I'm thinking that's going to be really, really cool. The past few years, they've been having it in the Dixon lobby, so I'm excited to see what the new venue does.
Right. So once again, that's in the Student Services lobby, November 12th, which is today.
At 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m.
And Thursday at 6 p.m. if the tournament continues.
It's open for everybody, so if you want to join, if you think you got the skills to be the ping pong king.
Actually, I think signups have already closed.
Okay, well, too late. You missed your chance.
However, there will more than likely be one next year. So use this time to practice and go see who your competition might be.
Go scope out the competition. Become the king of ping pongers next year. So, but yeah, once again, 6 p.m. tonight. Be there, be square.
There is going to be a private study room contest at the library beginning tomorrow. We've had this for the past few years now. The contest is a drawing for one student to have exclusive access to one private study room for the Monday through Friday before finals week, and then the Sunday through Wednesday or Thursday, probably Thursday of finals week. It's December 1st through 12th that you would have that study room. More details can be found in the library tomorrow whenever the contest opens, but keep your eyes open for that. It should be right in front of the library doors whenever you walk in.
Right.
So keep your eyes open for that. That starts tomorrow.
Right. So, and if you have any questions, once again, you can ask any of the library staff. They're all great staff, and they will be more than happy to tell you, because I'm sure they want as many people to participate as possible.
Yes,
so.
we do.
That's a boon, though. A private study room all to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely a boon.
And you also get a little bag of goodies, I believe, to go along with it. So
as we approach finals, that could be a deal break. That could be a deal maker. So.
All right. Also, with the library, the testing center is in the library office and is open every weekday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So if you need to make up a test with the testing center, please stop by the office or email Allison Lightfoot at alightfoot@cbc.edu to set up a time to take your test. Please schedule a time to take your test. if you just walk into the office and say you need to take a test, they will more than likely ask you to schedule a time for later. So just make sure that you get that scheduled before you go in to take your test. The library also has tutors available for math, accounting, English, and writing. And the hours for the tutoring center can be found on the library website, which is library.cbc.edu. So keep those things in mind. When it comes to the library stuff, we do have a testing center in there, and then we also have tutors who are free. So keep that in mind as well. You don't have to pay for the tutors. It was already a part of your school fee that you've already paid. So that's awesome. And then one more thing for campus news. The FAFSA applications have been online for a few weeks now, and they will be open until the end of June. The earlier that you fill it out, the quicker you get your financial aid finalized for next spring. So go ahead and get those filled out as soon as you can. It's not the 2018 tax return. I believe it's 2017 tax return that we're on now. So...
And I'm sure you can ask around.
And FAFSA will tell you what year that is, but I'm pretty sure it's 2017. So make sure to go and get that done as soon as you can, and that is at FAFSA, FAFSA.ed.gov. So
in the financial aid department, they'll tell you if you have any questions regarding that.
Yes,
so be sure to confirm with them as well, because a lot of times things get mixed up. But as long as you get it from them, you'll likely be doing the right thing. So.
Yes, and the financial aid ladies are super sweet. They're not scary at all. So they'd be more than willing to help you.
Right.
So that's all I have for campus news today. So DJ Husky, why don't you fill us in on sports?
All right. So as far as sports go, for the Mustangs, the Mustang and Lady Mustang cross country teams competed in the American Midwest Conference Championship in Elsa, Illinois last Friday. They actually left around Wednesday of last
Wednesday
week.
At noon.
They were gone for a few days. The teams finished 9th of 10th overall, but overall outside the conference, the teams did well, with sophomore Cade Griffiths being our top finisher with a time of 31 minutes, 34 seconds, and
34.74 seconds.
34.74 seconds. Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, so that's a really impressive time. All CBC athletic stats can be found on the athletics website, cbcmustangs.com. So I think, that's all we have for sports.
We don't have any home games this week, but we will have some more home games for basketball next week.
All right.
So stay tuned for that whenever that comes.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, you guys have been listening to the Mustang Informative. That's all the news we have for today. We're going to leave you with a song after we sign off. This is by Jeremy Soule. It's just a kind of a symphonic musical arrangement. So, but that's all the news we have for today. We had a lot of on-campus news, so be sure to keep track of that. Remember, if you have any questions, you can also always go to Student Services to ask what's happening around too, and you can always tune in to the Mustang Informative every Tuesday from 12:30 to 12:45. So the next show that we're going to have, actually, I think, is this Friday. It's going to be the Doghouse, so be sure to tune into that. That'll be from 3:10 to 4:10. So all the news regarding gaming, the latest news, reviews, and discussion. So be sure to tune in for that. I think we're having a dogfight on that one, which is it's going to be
that'll be interesting.
Okami versus Skyward Sword. So if you're into gaming and like hearing about what's going on in the gaming world, listen to that show. But anyway, you've been listening to the Mustang Informative. That's all we have for you. I'm DJ Husky.
And I'm DJ Sawyer.
And this is the Mustang Informative, signing off. Uh-oh. What the heck? Well, maybe signing off. This will play. I love it when technology works, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. All right, what's going on here? Having technical difficulties.
Well, this is interesting.
Oh. Maybe. Give us one moment, please. This is embarrassing. Oof. Well, we're a minute out, so I guess we'll just
Guess
sign
we
off
can
normally.
just
Yeah. Once again, you guys are
talk
gonna
for a
be
second,
you guys are gonna be listening to. This has never happened before, and I hate it. You guys have been listening to the Mustang Informative. Once again, we'll be back next week, Tuesday, 12:30, 12:45.
And don't forget to check out the radio YouTube channel.
Yeah, CBC Tower Radio. Be sure to like this video and like all our other videos. Subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications so you can listen to all our beautiful videos. I think we're actually offline. Yeah. All right, we're offline on the radio, so we're going to go ahead and log off or end the stream on YouTube. I apologize for this weird ending. We're having a little bit of sound issues for some reason. The iTunes isn't working. So we'll get that figured out, and we'll have it working by the next time you listen. All right? Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.